Hello friends, let's start with business and financial market update. India's largest brokerage, Zerodha, bought a 1.26% stake in private lender RBL Bank, which has more than doubled investors' money in the last 6 months. At the end of December quarter, Zerodha owned by the billionaire Kumar brothers held 75,53,944 equity shares of the small cap bank. The net valuation of Zerodha's holding in the bank is around 137.2 crore rupees from the current market price. The stock trading higher by 0.5% on Wednesday has given a multi-bagger return of 109% to investors in the last 6 months. However, the stock has fallen about 66% in the last 5 years. Moving on, billionaire Kumar Mangalam Birla's Flagship metals company is returning to the bond market after a decade-long looking to raise funds to meet regulatory requirements. Hindalco Industries Limited is looking to sell a bond for as much as 7 billion rupees, according to an exchange filing on Wednesday. If the transaction goes ahead, it would the firm's first bond sale since 2012, Bloomberg compiled data show. Regulators in India require large companies to meet 25% of their annual funding requirements by issuing bonds, a policy designed to deepen the market. Hindalco's board approved a proposal to raise as much as 10 billion rupees through bonds, loans, debentures and other securities in November. Moving on, Axis Bank on Tuesday said it has entered into a revised agreement with Max Financial Services to acquire the remaining 7% stake in Max Life Insurance at fair market price using discounted cash flow method. In 2021, Axis entities acquired a 12.99% stake in Max Life and the right to acquire an additional 7% stake in the company. Moving on, India's economic growth will slow to 6.6% in financial year 2023-24 from an expected 6.9% in financial year 2022-23, the World Bank said in its latest economic update. The global economic slowdown and rising uncertainty will weigh on export and investment growth, the World Bank mentioned. India will be the fastest growing economy of the 7 largest emerging markets, it added. Droneacharya Aerial Innovations, which was listed about 2 weeks ago on the BSE SME platform, has delivered over 300% returns. The stock that got listed on at 54 rupees in December is now trading at 220 rupees. The company is valued at 529.67 crore rupees now and is now among the top 25 most expensive stocks compared to all companies listed on the BSE and BSE SME. Moving on, JPMorgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon said the US Federal Reserve's rate hikes may need to go beyond what's current expected. However, he is in favor of a pause to see the entire impact of last year's hike. There is a 50% chance current expectations are correct in assuming the Fed will boost its benchmark rate to about 5%, he added. BharatPe on Tuesday announced that it has received in principle authorization from RBI to operate as an online payment aggregator. The approval has been given to Resistant Payment Private Limited, a 100% owned subsidiary of the company. BharatPay said it will now commence work on fulfilling the set conditions with the prescribed timeline to secure final authorization. Moving on, Coinbase Global on Tuesday said it will cut its workforce by nearly 950 employees as part of restructuring plan and expects to incur about $149 million to $163 million in restructuring expenses. This would be the third round of layoffs for the cryptocurrency exchange since last year. Coinbase shares rose 3.3% to $39.53 in pre-market trading. Moving on, Tata Motors on Tuesday said that the acquisition of Ford India Private Limited's manufacturing plant in Gujarat Sanand has been completed. Tata Motors had acquired Ford plant through its subsidiary, Tata Passenger Electric Mobility Limited, for an amount of 725.7 crore rupees. Tata now owns land, the vehicle manufacturing facility, machinery, equipment, which were formerly with Ford India. Moving on, SEBI on Tuesday levied a total penalties of 80 lakh rupees on DS Capital Venture and its director for violating regulatory norms. DS Capital is registered as a SEBI investment advisor. SEBI in its inspection found that complaints against DS Capital through SEBI Complaints Redress System platform indicated false assured returns, advisory services related grievances, loss of funds and cheating. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned with Financial Pulse for business and financial market updates.